Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Old Brick. I'm 68 years old and I'm not claiming, but am I one of the oldest Lego builders in the world? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. So I'm 68 years old, retired. I've been building Lego for a while and I thought, why not show people what I've done? And basically, plus to help people with Lego. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, let me show you, it's easier to show you. So I've got here the Speed Champions, Bugatti, Contadisci or whatever it is. And obviously, you know, I've got a lot of Speed Champions which you will see. So let's see what my problem was when I first started building Lego. So let me undo this, if I can. That's the wrong end, there you go. When I first started building Lego, you know, I just like everyone. I went to the store, saw a Lego set that I liked. It was a Speed Champions, I think, at first, and took it home and started to build it. And I'll show you the problems I had. Here we go. So let's empty the contents out. There we are. So you've got 4 bags, plus the steering column and the little wheel arches, the stickers, and this is my problem, the manual. When I first bought, obviously I didn't know about everything about online, but if you open up the manual, I mean, if you've not got good eyesight, you've got a problem. You have got a problem. And what I was doing first off was, there you go, get the magnifying glass on it. But obviously that takes time. And then you make mistakes because you're not seeing properly. And this is basically for the hard here. And this, it might as well be blank. This manual might as well be blank to people like me and people whose eyesight isn't exactly as good as it used to be. I'm 68 years old, so it's not in this prime condition. But even before then, you know, looking at manuals and that just wasn't my cup of tea. But then, what did I discover? If you go to the Lego website, you click on building instructions and download. Obviously I didn't know this at the time, but Lego never told me. So you come to this. Now look at the size of that. Let's just compare. Look at the size of the instructions on there to that. Look at the size difference. As I said, these might as well have been blank pieces of paper. A blank manual showing you how to build a car. But Lego have shown me how. And Lego, this is one of the best service that Lego do, but they don't tell anyone. When people go to the shop, a lot of people don't buy from Lego online, they buy from a shop. And especially where I'm in Asia, in Thailand, you know, you buy from the shop. You don't buy from Lego online because they don't deliver, or well, they didn't at first. But, you know, with these instructions, look at this instruction. There you go, my fault. There you go, it's on page 6. That's the confusion of these books. But look at the size difference. And there, you know, if you're nearsighted, you can't see a lot of this. You know, you're looking at these, they're what pieces. You have to go down and put your magnifying glass. Right, I need that piece, and I need that piece, and I need that piece. Well, you don't need that with the online building instructions. And what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to time how long it takes me to build this. And I will come back to you. So Mr. Oldbrick is trying to give Lego a boost in what they do. This is so important to people who have got good vision. And they don't tell us about it. They don't tell you in the instructions book. If you look online, you can get this. Even the app, if you've got an iPad, it's big enough. But the mobile phone, it's still pretty small, but still you can still enlarge it. So I'm going to build this car, see how long it takes me. It is 1:51 in the afternoon. 1:51 in the afternoon. So I'm going to start building this. It's at 1:51 in the afternoon. I'm going to come back to you, and it's only because I'm building with the online building instructions that I can do this at all. And I've got bigger projects that I've done. I've got some big builds that I've done, which you will see follow-up videos to very shortly. But this will be one of the first videos that will go up. So let's see how quick I can do it. It's 1:52 now. I'll come back to you and let's see how quick I can do it. There we are. There is the built Bugatti Speed Champions. Took me an hour and 35 minutes, a few technical details I had to iron out. But again, if it wasn't for the building instructions, which I've got here, up here, if it wasn't for the building instructions, I would not have been able to do it 100%, not from the manual. The manual is no good for me. It just gives you everything precisely. Look how precise it is and bigger it is on that, and it shows you where to put it. On the manual, I couldn't see. I had a few looks. That's why it took me a bit longer, because I was trying to see what I could do with the manual, but I couldn't. And and imagine doing a Technic set with this. The bigger cars, and it will just cause a problem. So, what do you think? I think Lego have done a great job by putting the building instructions on there. For the hard at seeing, bad eyesight, poor eyesight, these are just, will help you build. And as I said, you'll see other builds that I've done, bigger, much bigger, and you'll understand why these building instructions on the website are the best. And it helps. And if Lego let people know about this, Lego let people, my age and younger, I'm 68, the oldest Lego brick builder set in the world, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But there's a lot of people my age, younger than me, would love to build Lego, but I think they're scared of, they see the pamphlets, the manuals, and they don't want to build. And I wonder how many have got the manual and had so much trouble building from the manual, and just stop building Lego sets because it's too complicated. With the building instructions online, it's less complicated. And what Lego need to do is they need to let people know you can build online. You can build on the internet, on your computer. It will bring up the building instructions on your computer, and it's bigger and better than the manual. And like I said, how many people get the manual and just give up on it? when I first did it, I had loads of trouble using the manual. And it wasn't until I actually went on Lego and found the building instructions that it changed everything. You know, I think I sat there with one of the first speed champion sets, and I couldn't finish it because I couldn't see where it goes, or it wouldn't work properly, or I couldn't get it to drive. I mean, look at this. You know, perfect. Look at that. Drives, everything. And it's solid. And that's because I got the build instructions from the Lego website, and it helps. So this is Mr. Old Brick, the oldest Lego builder in the world. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Please like, subscribe, click the thumbs up, click the notification bell, and see what I've got coming. You'll see some of the sets I've got coming, and you'll be amazed. And you'll be amazed that a 60-year-old man could do with poor eyesight. So, let me know what you think.